mustn't cause no.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. Come roll with the trail, cause this is where it's at. I stepping through the front, got me lounging in the back. Celebrating with the team, tell the DJ run it back. I've been getting money, ho, grinding with my kinfolk. Riding in the Benzo, sitting on Lorenzo's.
Yes. What's going on, people? What's going on, family? Just wanted to say, firstly, this is a Friday special, and the commissioner, aka $1 really wanted to make this happen, so we had to make it happen for the people. But before we get into the show properly and introduce our special guest, here's a quick word from our sponsors, D-Rock Clothing. Alright, yes, people. This Iboxinghub in association with D-Rock. So people, make sure you take advantage of the discount code, which is Iboxinghub24, and you get 40% off everything. So if you like my hoodie, $2 hoodie, whatever you saw in the video, just head over to the description and utilize that code. $2. We've got a special.
Yeah. It's a special day.
I wanted from you, my brother. We had him on before, but
yeah. I said it's only right if he sit down with the commissioner. You know what I'm saying? I know you had one before. Yeah, that was cute. Yeah, but it's different now. He's sitting down with the commissioner. We gotta do something really, really proper. Like, you feel what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? You already know what's going on, man. You see who we got in the building, Mr. Brian Norman Sr. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, bro?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Brian Norman Sr., a.k.a. the Assassin. Right off the rip, man. I got to know how you got that name, brother.
It was me. I'm the assassin. You know, I'm the original assassin from back in the day. I mean, you know, I used to do my thing or whatever when I was in the ring, and it fit me well. And then when my son came along, of course, he's gonna take out his father, so that's what it was.
Okay, yeah. We're gonna talk about your son in a bit, but I want to, for our viewers, you know what I'm saying? I want them to know a little bit about you, if you don't mind. A little lighthearted question to get everything started off, my brother. What made you start boxing?
Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson and Marcus Spinks. Shit, was that 86, 87, something like that. Everybody got lined up for the TV. Everybody got ready to go. Everybody got our pizza. We was lined. We was in the country, so we was watching on satellite TV. Man, somebody left the room. It was over with before they got back. Y'all know how it went. So you know, and I was always fighting in the streets. So from that point on, I mean, I always wanted to do it. So the person that got me into it that led me that way, because I was already fighting on the street anyway, which was probably 8 years after that happened, was my grandmother. So, you know, because the idol mine is a devil workshop, so she wanted to get me out of the street, wanted to get me out of what I was doing, fighting all the time for no reason, really. And she put me in boxing, and that's how I started.
That's dope. That's really dope. She said she gonna use that energy in a positive way.
Right.
We know Brian Norman Jr., his top 5 fighter boxers are Roy Jones Jr., Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, Marvin Hagler, and James Toney. Those are the your young boys' top 5 fighters. You got to tell me your top 5 fighters. We know your son's top 5 fighters.
Mike, of course, in there. Roy and Ali and Floyd. You kind of got to have him in there by default. Floyd in there. now I'm gonna give it a chance, Bud Crawford.
Okay. What you mean Floyd's in there by default? You can't just sneak that in there, man.
Floyd is in there by default. I mean, that's what That's what I grew up knowing. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was really, really paying attention, when I was really, really getting in the game. You know, me and Floyd are like 2 years apart. He like 2 years older than me. So when I was really, really getting in the game, I was really, really watching it, and I was trying to get my start and get my feet with it, whatever else. Floyd was already doing his thing, and you know, the world and myself watch Floyd come up from Pretty Boy Floyd to doing his thing to dethroning Oscar De La Hoya and just making a whole new brand of himself. You know what I'm saying? So we watched the kid out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Yeah, we watched him come up and really make a big thing out of himself and really change the whole dynamics of boxing today in a bad way, in some ways, and in a good way for some ways.
Wow. Yeah, 100%. I agree with you completely. Mayweather, definitely he changed the sport in a bad way, but you have to give him credit for the way he changed the sport for himself.
Absolutely. There you go. Yeah, he made it work for him, and that's why I say in a bad way, because he made it work for him. And you know, the bad way is the other fighters thinking that's how it's gonna work for them, but they forgetting about Pretty Boy Floyd. But the ones who really saw,
and you can't blame Floyd for that, because people forget Floyd got 2 Hall of Fame careers. He got one as Pretty Boy and then one as Money Mayweather. If you look at those resumes, he got 2 Hall of Fame careers. So shout out to Money May. He did it his way. We can't get mad at Money May. Back to 24 years ago. 24 years ago, you had a son. Did you ever think that your son would be a fighter? Or did you ever want, like, did you want that for your son? Like, was you sitting around with the homies like, hey, yo, listen, man, I'm about to have a son and he gonna be world champion. Is this something that, or not?
Not one time that wasn't what I wanted for my son. It wasn't what I was thinking of for my son. Not one time. When I retired, he wanted to. My oldest son, he's 6 years older than him. He wanted to when he was like 6 years old. I made him quit the first training session. And then, you know, later on, when I was about to retire, they came in and both of them wanted to do it. And I found it in me, I guess by the grace of God, to say I'm not going to deny them of something that I wanted and something that wasn't denied to me. So I did my best and helped them out the best way I could. So that's what I did. I put them in and let them rock out just like I rocked out.
Yeah, that was so dope. And that's one of the things, too, I wanted to give you your flowers, right? The same way I give other fathers their flowers who stick by their sons, you know, and support their sons no matter what. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly, and they're there for their sons and ride for their sons 100%. You got to commend you for that. That's honorable. You know what I'm saying? I know people be like, yo, you're not supposed to get flowers for things that you posted. You don't get, people, but nah. But you know what is so dope? It's dope and it's honorable and it's great to see in today's world. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you know, I agree with that, and I understand what they be saying, but 9 times out of 10, it's either one or two. It's people that didn't have it. It's people that want flowers for doing something that they doing that they feel like they're not getting flowers. But nobody, it's just like the rich. Nobody's going to hate on somebody that's doing what they doing, or that, you know, nobody's going to hate on somebody that's trying. It just don't happen. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
unless you got some kind of ulterior motive or whatever else. If you give somebody, we see people get props for doing something they're supposed to do all the time. So what? The 1% make it here, there, whatever else. It just is what it is. But at least it's in a positive light. That's all we need to worry about. It's something positive. We already give enough attention to negativity over and over and over on social media. Why not give enough attention to positivity? So like, it's just a bunch of haters, man.
Yeah, definitely. It's giving them a good look, something good. You know, usually you be seeing people having fallouts with their families and stuff like that, and it's beautiful to see the unity, the camaraderie, the love, and the respect that y'all have for each other. You know what I'm saying? As a father and son duel, man, I think it's beautiful, man. Speaking about the assassin part 2, the young Warren, the young warrior Brian Norman Jr., 28 wins, 22 by KO, the WBO champ. How is he? How is he dealing with being a new champion? And how was that for you?
It's been a year now. It's been a year now, so he ain't a new champ no more.
Yeah,
It's true.
That's
Yeah.
true. It's
Yeah,
true. Well,
yeah, he been
how's
champion.
it been being the champion since
Uh,
August, right?
yeah, he settled into it. Perfect timing. Everything is going perfect. You know what I'm saying? So far, so good. You know what I mean? You know, he able to believe in himself. He see what it really is, and I mean, I'm proud of. He held on to it really well, and it did upgrade. Like it made those things, and they say when you become a world champion that you get like 10% or 20% better. I agree with that.
Yeah. Because sometimes some people can't, deal with the pressure. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to being the champion and stuff like that. That's what I mean. Like, how was the young man, dealing with the new obligations? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he got everybody calling. I'm sure you got people calling from the woodworks. I'm sure you got some extra cousins that just popped up out of nowhere.
Man, that's so crazy. That's so crazy, man, because I don't even really deal with a lot of people at all. Like, my family ain't that big. Well, it actually is very big, but the people that I deal with in my family are not that big. But, so, I mean, the ones who know me, but I have absolutely had just what you said. I had a dude reaching out to me, trying to find me, say he been calling all these numbers, reaching through all these people,
Of
trying to
course,
find out if we cousins or not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was crazy, man. Trying to find out we cousins. No, we're not related, dog. Come on. Y'all sure ain't got no people in Lafayette, Louisiana? No, sir, we do not. DJ.
Oh man.
DJ.
Yeah,
No,
they
you
coming
must
out
see
there.
that. Look,
They gonna
you,
come out of the woodwork. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
But I'm glad y'all getting the love. I'm glad y'all getting the love because your son definitely was putting in that work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, at first, I'm not even gonna hold you, and I'll be a lie if I said I wasn't. When he first came, I was skeptical. I was like, they're moving them right. They're moving them right. But every time I kept saying that, he kept proving me wrong. He kept proving me wrong, and he kept proving me wrong in dramatic fashion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he gonna continue. He gonna continue to do that because he really is the real deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I felt
Yeah.
like he was stunting on me because he would be posing. Like I'd be
He the
like,
real.
I'll
He the
say
real.
something,
He
I'll
the
say
real.
something, and
Yeah.
he'll knock somebody out and then pose on him. So I said, okay, let me stop playing with the young man. Let me stop playing with him.
He the real deal. He the real deal. And the more the world thinks he's not the real deal, the more he gonna be motivated to prove that he's the real deal. So that's just doing us a favor. The world telling me what he can and can't do. I love all of these so-called elite boxers, the elite crew. I love all of them talking all of that trash. I love it. I want to make sure they keep that same energy after he knock out Devin Haney because we want y'all next. Every last one of them.
you heard it right here. And look, Mr. Neutral, who you spoke to on the show
Yeah.
many moons back ago, he's saying, what it do? Big up to IBH and Trill. Shout out to Brian Norman Sr. Mr. Neutral still believes in Brian Norman Jr. Because remember, we spoke to you when he wasn't the full champion. And the journey, what you've been going through, the trials and tribulations, and now at this moment your son's the full champion, and it must be a great moment for you because it's a representation to how your journey's been
You
and
know,
where
Yeah,
it
it
it's
is. It is. Since last time we spoke, he made 2 title defenses. He's working on his 3rd title defense within a year. So I mean, hey, look,
yeah. And speaking of Mr. Neutral, you know what I'm saying? I wish Mr. Neutral was here with us right now. But speaking of the class 1, Mr. Neutral, nothing but love. That's my brother right there. I gotta say this, or I wouldn't be a real one. Mr. Neutral has been 10 toes down with you, Brian Norman Sr. He's been 10 toes down with you.
appreciate that.
He's been fighting back against the wall. Anybody who comes to him, he's been saying that your son was the truth. He even convinced me. He was like, "Yo, Trill, you're tripping." He
yeah,
said, "Trill, you're
You know,
tripping." You know what I'm
when
saying? He said, "You're tripping, mate." He said, "You're tripping,
yeah.
mate."
I do
He made
remember
me a believer.
I do remember speaking to Mr. Neutron. I think 2 occasions, more than 1 occasion. I spoke to him. I definitely did. I want to say 2 shows at least with him. So I do remember speaking to him, and I really appreciate you doing that with me and for me, for us, with us, and with me and for us, because I'm the one just like he is. I'm the one back against the wall, swinging off the fences. I'm the one in the middle of the yard, fighting people off, telling them what it's going to be, and then Brian Norman Jr. come and do what me and Mr. Neutral need him to do. He come and prove us right. So
He's turning to profits right here. You know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to the classy one, Mr. Neutral. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the brother. He definitely was like, y'all guys are going to be shocked. Every time the fight was coming out, he said, Brian, he tried to let everybody know he actually is one of the brothers that made me a believer. And there was a question. We got to go to the comment section because there was a question from CJ. Shout out to CJ. What's been the biggest piece of advice you've given your son going into boxing? Shout out to CJ, by the way.
Big up CJ. Thank you so much for that, man.
The biggest piece of advice, make everything simple and don't make it too complicated. Don't think too much in it. Like it's the same thing as, you know, when you catch a person with a master's degree or a doctor's degree, they forget the simplicity of life and what got them there. So sometimes it can be something basic, but since you reach such another level and you've been doing it so long, you think it can't be that basic. And sometimes you get in there with people who are just basic, and they were given the right opportunities and the right chances against the right people, and now they're in front of you being very basic. And it doesn't have to be trigonometry. It doesn't have to be, you know, algebra 3. It don't have to be all of that. You feel what I'm saying? So just keep everything basic, simple. Look at it from a simplistic standpoint and take care of it from that standpoint, and trust in what you already know, trust in what you already have, and trust in the work that you do, and work hard each and every day, and just, you know, go be the best you, and trust that the best you is going to beat the best them. So, I mean, that's it.
Yeah, no, powerful. Yeah, $1 dollar bill, man. You might as well read that out from PYP Boxing. Big up to PYP Boxing. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah, before I want to get into a little bit a game right now. I want to play a game real quick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, matter of fact, hold on. We got our sister in here. This is our sister of the Iboxinghub, the queen of the Iboxinghub, I like to call her. You know what I'm saying? Miss Carmen Serene. If given the opportunity, would you consider working with any other trainers?
I don't know. You know what? I don't even agree with that. I don't agree with that. I thought this even when I was at amateur. When I was an amateur, I used to always wonder, because I've seen people do it in my own day. I used to wonder, Floyd Mayweather Jr. I didn't know about the family dynamics. I didn't know what was going on because, of course, I was young at the time too, and it wasn't no social media back then. It wasn't as much news sources and to see what was going on. I never understood why Floyd Mayweather wasn't with Floyd Mayweather Sr. You know what I'm saying? Why he was with Roger Mayweather. I never understood why, like let's say, Bernard Hopkins might have left his old. You know, I never understood that, and I never agreed with that. You feel me? I think that if you came up together, you can grow together and you can go together. So I don't agree with people thinking they need a big name or a bigger name to increase their profile or increase what they know and what they do. Because to be honest with you, most of the top trainers have never even fought a day in their life. You know what I'm saying? So to be real with you, I'm cool. I don't need I got my trainer Byron Oglesby. We're a good fit together. We call ourselves the 3 Bs. So that's Brian, Byron, and Brian. So that's Brian, and Byron. That's the only other trainer that I have working with me. He helps me out tremendously, you know, through day-to-day processes and you know, like I said, we got the same mentality. He's been in the game for a very long time. He worked with Luis Collazo and you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We got you.
Yeah, he worked with Luis Collazo and a couple of other world champions or whatever else. But you know, what's up?
So you more like if it ain't broke, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's basically what you're trying.
If it ain't broke, it don't fix it. I don't understand. I never agree with that. Everybody had to have a start. Emmanuel Stewart, the great Emmanuel Stewart, he had a start. Everybody had a start. You know what I'm saying? That's always getting about levels and all the stuff they talking. Like you wasn't on that level until you was on that level. What do you? I mean, I just don't agree with that. So no, I don't need to work with another trainer. I don't need a Bo Mac. I mean, although I respect all of them, I don't need a Derrick James. I don't need another trainer.
Dope. I'm gonna mention 3 names. We're gonna play a game. I'm gonna mention 3 names, right? Because you said you wasn't ducking no smoke. That's what I like to hear. So I'm gonna mention 3 names, and you gotta tell me what you think what comes to mind when I say these names.
Hey, I don't like the easy question. Give me something hard. Don't give me no don't give me no layup.
Let's go do it. When I say Jerome Boost Ennis, you know what I'm saying?
What word comes to my mind?
Yeah.
He a fraud.
Pardon me?
He's a fraud. FARUD.
Oh yeah, I heard you the first time. It was just for the people in the back. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh yeah, no, he's a fraud. I didn't realize he was a fraud. Been with him, been at camps with him. He's a fraud. He's a real deal fraud, and he's a fraud. Seriously.
Yeah. Okay. You know, those type of accusations, my brother. Like, what makes you think that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
it's not even hard. Again, remember I just told you about simplicity and keeping everything simple. Ask yourself these questions. Basic questions.
Okay.
Terrence Crawford, the person that they was comparing him to, Terrence Crawford. He want to fight Terrence Crawford. He want to fight Keith Thurman. He want to fight Errol Spence Jr. He want to fight Sean Porter. He named all of these huge major names. This is at 23, 24 years old, right? When he was not in title contention at the time. I know some people going to say, he was ranked number 6. No. It was not likely he was going to get any of the fights that he was asking for at the time, all right? Now, fast forward 360. Not only did he not fight those top names that he said he wanted to fight, and no, they didn't duck him. Not only did he not fight those, can y'all see me?
Yeah.
Not only did he not fight those top names, he didn't fight any name, and he's okay with fighting guys with 14 and 15 fights at this level of his career. How? Why? Keith Thurman, for example. Y'all don't believe me? Y'all can chat GPT it. Y'all can Google it. You can do whatever you want to do. Some of his guys, some of his people, you ask them, you say, why didn't he fight Keith Thurman? They're going to say, Keith Thurman asked for $10 million to fight him, right? Keith Thurman asked for $10 million to fight him. I want y'all to do me a favor. Ask Google or Chat GPT, did Keith Thurman ask for $10 million to fight Jerome Boost Ennis? That notion and that claim came from his father. Then ask, did Jerome Boost Ennis ask for $10 million to fight Virgil Ortiz? The answer is yes. That claim came from Virgil Ortiz's father. You feel me? In other words, what I'm saying is it not a fact that Keith Thurman called out Jaron Ennis just about a month ago? Is that true or not?
True.
Yeah.
Did he respond in any way, form or fashion?
No.
Did y'all hear any response to that?
No.
So what happened to him wanting to fight Keith Thurman? Why? Wait. No. Why is he okay with fighting a guy that nobody ever knows? Why is he okay with big upping this guy that nobody knows, nobody's seen? Why did he have a free agency with Turkey Al-Sheikh, the guy that if they say money was the problem, everybody was pricing themselves out, everybody was ducking. You're at front door, phone-to-phone conversation. Turkey said he stopped answering the phone for Virgil Ortiz last December. Did y'all hear that?
Wow.
Nobody heard that?
No, that's mad.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, we heard that.
Yeah, we heard that.
Yeah, speak up. Don't everybody be quiet now. You gonna hold my feet to the fire. Speak up. Yes, it's a no. Did Turkey Al-Sheikh say he agreed to fight Virgil Ortiz and then he stopped answering the phone? He didn't answer the phone no more. That's exactly what he said. Yes or no? Do y'all remember that conversation?
Yeah.
Yes, y'all remember the conversation.
Yeah.
Okay. You heard Virgil, you heard Robert Garcia, tell y'all he asked for 2 tune-ups. You heard Turkey out of sheet. He'd say, here now, a year later, he asked for a tune-up. Y'all heard this, right?
Mm.
He is a fraud, and everybody's not lying on him. It's about how you move. His team is not lying on. Everybody's not lying on him. Everybody says it's about him. So how are you okay with fighting these people? If you say it's about the money, everybody pricing themselves out, then you go straight to Turkey. You go to the money man, because that's no longer an issue. You go to the money man who makes it not an issue to price yourself out. Simple as that. Ain't gonna be no pricing out here. This is what we gonna do. I want the best to fight the best. You are the best. I want you to fight the best. So you mean to tell me he need tune-ups to fight Virgil Ortiz, but at 23, 24 years old, he wanted to fight the great Bud Crawford. He wanted to fight the great Errol Spence Jr. He wanted to fight the great Keith Thurman. He wanted to fight the great Sean Porter. I absolutely think he did not. He is a fraud. The ultimate clout chaser. Now, when I say clout chaser, people say, that's what y'all did to him. Absolutely not. The fight between him and my son was champion against champion. It was realistic. The fight against him and any of those other guys were unrealistic. Sean Porter was realistic. Keith Thurman were realistic. But Spence and Crawford were unrealistic fights at those times because everybody knew what they was aiming for. They was aiming for each other. Why would they fight a young up-and-coming fighter that ain't fought nobody or did anything? Why would they do that? That doesn't make sense. It's an unrealistic fight. It was a clout chase. Yeah. So anyway, back to what you asked me. Yeah. You said when you say his name, what do I think of?
You said fraud. You said fraud.
It's fraud. And I got all. And listen, I have more than what I just said. I got a whole book of things that I can go on to tell you. He's an absolute fraud.
Listen, we gotta get into it because I know again it's gonna get the emotions and everything.
He's a fraud. I mean, we ain't got to get into it. I can go on and on, but he's a fraud. He's a fraud. Because
we're gonna talk about it because you brought it up because when you were talking about your son and Boots fighting, right? And when that whole thing came up. And you brought up the whole cloud chasing thing, and then when the fight didn't get to be made, how did you and your son feel when the masses perceived you ducked the fight with Boots?
Okay, wait. I didn't feel no way because how about this right here? Why is everybody acting like he didn't ask for a fight at the end of the year when the end of the year is not here yet and he moved up? Why is everybody forgetting that he did that? Do y'all know that he did that?
Yeah, no, we know.
So why is nobody saying he ducked that fight?
Because you already know what it is. You already know what it is, Brian Norman Sear. It's not who's
right. No.
It's not who's right. It's who's like. It's not who's right. It's who's like.
Yes, I know what it is. It's just tripping me out that everybody else is playing blind to the fact. They're playing blind to the fact that he said out his mouth after the fight with Stanionis, y'all don't know what y'all talking about on YouTube. All these fake reporters don't know what you're talking about. I make 147 easy. I made 147 by myself all this time. This is my first time with a nutritionist. Now it's even easier. I'm good. Did he say that? Yes or no?
Yeah, he did.
He came out less than a month later and said, I can't make the weight no more. He's a liar. He's a fraud. He doesn't speak to people per his daddy. He don't speak to people. He only speaks to certain people. Why do you think that is? Because he needs you to answer certain questions. YSM doesn't answer don't ask him any hard questions. Nobody can ask him any hard questions. When he was at the Ring magazine and right before the Stanionis fight, he kept getting pressed about us. It was visually frustrating to him. He did not want to hear my son's name at all. Why is nobody not asking why? Why is nobody not asking why does that name frustrate you so badly? He's in your division. You say you want a title. You say you want this. You say you want Undisputed. He's saying he want to fight you. Let's make it happen. What are we talking about?
Yeah, true. All right, we're gonna move right along. I hear you. This is listen.
Preach.
This right here is gonna go viral. You know what I'm saying? That part right there, what I just mentioned, Bruce's name is gonna go viral, and this is gonna go viral. I'm gonna mention the name right here, Devin the Dream Haney. What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Dreamer. exactly what his name is, a dreamer. Dreamer, but I can respect that. So the first thing that comes to my mind is a dreamer, a big dreamer, a lot of heart, a lot of courage, a lot of belief. I can respect all of those things about him. I can respect all those qualities about him. The exact opposite of Jaron Bruce Ennis, the other guy you just named. He's the identical opposite of him at a lesser degree because I think the other guy would have beat Devin Haney. That's just my opinion. You feel what I'm saying? But again, the other guy ducked Devin Haney too, as we know. The other guy he asked for Devin Haney at a fight. He asked Devin Haney to come up to a fight at 152. He asked Brian Norman Jr. to come up to a fight at 152. I mean, it's so many things that you can say about this situation. Like I can go on and on and on to give you moments. But guess what? You can only speak to one end. The other end will never answer. They won't answer because they had nothing to say. They will never answer those questions. They would never speak to nobody that would ask them, and they would never answer them. So they would never answer those questions. Devin Haney, again, warrior, dreamer, true believer, dead man walking.
All right, okay. Devin Haney is scheduled to challenge your son Brian Norman Jr. for the WBO welterweight title on Saturday, November 22nd, 2025. I keep hearing knockout this and knockout that. Devin has never been stopped, even against a guy on PEDs. What makes you or your son think y'all have the tools to beat a Devin Haney, a two-time division champ who has also been undisputed at 135?
Because just like Devin Haney has the belief in the heart and everything else I just named, my son also has the same thing. But what he has that Devin Haney don't have is he has the quality that's needed to do those things and be those things. There's nowhere in the world Devin Haney, like I've been saying a million times, there's nowhere in the world Devin Haney and his father went around the world sparring different people, fighting different people, doing different things just like me and my son did. They took the same path. A lot of people don't know that. They took the same path in certain degrees. But there's no way that my son went around. I took my son around doing all the great things that he's doing, and all of a sudden we end up at 135, as big as he is. That don't happen. We got the tools to do what we need to do.
Do you think Devin is the same fighter he once was before the whole Ryan things? Because you go on the internet, right, and after that fight, you know, he got in there with Ramirez and everything, and everybody was calling that more of a track meet. You know what I'm saying? Than anything.
I think that was more of a game plan than anything. I think it was more of a game plan than PTSD. PTSD is real. Could he have a dose of PTSD? Absolutely. Certain things trigger certain people different, so we won't know till we know. Some people, when they get in the fight, you know how they say fight or flight, swim or drown, fly or die. We don't know until he get in it. He got in that fight. He won that fight. He did what he was supposed to do. But I think that was a strategic move to win that fight. I don't think that was a move. I don't think that was a move to run from that fight. I think that was strategically done.
Strategically done. So you're preparing for a prime time Devin Haney.
Haney.
You think this is going to be, you know, the Devin Haney of old? You know,
this the thing about that. The thing about that is this what people don't understand. Everybody keeps talking about Devin Haney and what we got to worry about and the elite this and the elite that. I don't hear anybody talking about what Devin Haney got to worry about except a left hook. No, it's not a left hook. If you go back and watch Ryan fight, Ryan was knocking his ass around with the right hand too. Go back and watch it. You feel what I'm saying? But either way it goes, we're not banking on what Ryan did to him. We're not banking on what he went through. We're not banking on PTSD. We're banking on the skills of Brian Norman Jr. That's what we're banking on. We're banking on the fact that Devin Haney cannot possibly prepare for Brian Norman Jr. because there's nobody out there that can prepare him for that. Nobody. There's nobody out there that can prepare for Brian Norman Jr. Nobody. So he has to worry about us. We don't have to worry about him. We've seen the best Devin Haney. They have not seen the best Brian Norman Jr. We've seen the worst Devin Haney. They have not seen the worst Brian Norman Jr.
True that. Last but not least, I got to do it or the hood will be mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say this name right now. Bill Haney.
Coward. Coward. That's the opposite of his son. He's a coward. I think he's a coward, and I think he hide behind his son. I think that I don't like that. I don't like, and I'm not only want to say it about him, but I think that would be the closest to it. You know how people say that people are living vicariously through people or whatever else. I don't even like when people say that because that's not even a real thing. But I think that Bill Haney would be the closest to that. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't even think that's a real thing. I think that Devin is something that Bill is not. I think that I think that Bill created Devin into being something that he is not. He created Devin to be brave to the core. Bill is not brave to the core. Go watch Bill. Go watch the interaction with Bill. Look at how Bill moving right now. Bill is only brave when he's a bully. Bill is only brave when he know he can win. Bill not brave all the time. He not. I looked the man in his eyes. He ain't about that life. So I think he's a coward.
After the fight, you know what I'm saying? I know it's been a lot of, things have been said. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of, things have been said. And I know, Bill has this thing about, getting, I'm going to keep it 100. Because you did mention some things there. And I thought it was one of those moments that I came on the show. It was really heartbreaking for me because I had the opportunity to interview Bill Haney with my bro Rico, and we chopped it up with him, and I was commending him on, being there for his son the same way like I'm commending you for being there with your son. We chopped it up about, my son being in the Marines, my son being a Marine and all that, and coming home and being big. I'm big on family and I'm big on the kids, you know what I'm saying? So just seeing you brothers and the way that y'all supported your sons, I felt like, like I knew y'all, like y'all my bros, you know what I'm saying? It's like we have this thing, this camaraderie, the fathers, you know what I'm saying? Black fathers camaraderie, right? So when I seen y'all get into that mess that y'all got into in the back and forth, I'm not even gonna hold you. It broke my heart, man. Do you think that after the fight that you two brothers will be able to put the past behind y'all and move forward? You know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of things I get it. You know what I'm saying? This is combat sports. You know what I'm saying? This is combat sports, and emotions get high. You know what I'm saying? And then especially we're passionate, and I know there's a thin line between passion and aggression when it comes to us, right? So, and I know when it comes to our kids too, we like to back our kids 100%. You know what I'm saying? Our kids don't do no wrong. I'm the type of person that's gonna jump out the window for my son no matter what. Even if he's wrong, I'll tell him he's wrong later. But at first, I'm riding for my son, so I get that. I can commend both of you guys for getting behind your sons and supporting them 1,000% in this brutal sport. You know what I'm saying? So, but do you think, because there's a lot of things that said, and I'm sure that Bill Haney, because I heard him saying on somewhere else that like that he did go a little, you know what I mean? He wish he can. Do y'all think that y'all can hash that out? Because I think
I see it this way. Of course, the old saying is, it ain't what you do, is how you do it, right? Mm-hmm. We all know that. It ain't what you do, is how you do it. First of all, I'm the first one, the biggest one that I came on. I got in the limelight, and I was giving props and respect to Bill Haney and Devin Haney. You feel what I'm saying?
I remember.
Yeah, I was one of
the
first.
Always respectful. See, I just want to jump to just let our viewers know, like you always been the, you know what I'm saying, respectful. It wasn't like you was coming at a place of being an antagonizer or the stuff like that. You was always respectful. Even when that first thing first happened, you was the one that was trying to diffuse the situation, and and Bill went a little bit out of control, and you was willing to oblige. Only rightfully so. It's only so much that a man can take. So I completely understand. Finish what you were saying.
So exactly that. So for some of the people who listening to this that think that I'm jealous of Bill and Devin, that's what I've seen. We jealous. We want to be where they are. We commended them for being where they are. We gave them props for being where they are. We said they laid down the blueprint to be where they are. I said all of that. Bill just spoke on that the other day, and I agreed with him. Like, He say things like I'm gonna deny it. See, that's the difference between me and them. I'm real. I say what I said. I'm gonna stand by what I said. You get what I'm saying? Now, here's the where it ain't what you do is how you do it. Come in there. At the press conference, all good. We in New York. We roll up on him. Y'all saw the first interaction. It was documented. He ain't so big, Dev. The father ain't so big either. Cool, all love, no problems, everything good. The minute that security guard put his hands on me and my son, and the minute, ain't what you do is how you do it. The minute that security guard put his hands on me and my son, and the minute Devin Haney pushed whoever he pushed forward, the minute neither one of them said, whoa, 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 and tried to stop it immediately, the minute that it went outside doing interviews, laughing and smirking and playing about it, my granddaughter right here, it's F you. It's F all of y'all. It's F everything you got going on, period. Because no matter what, I can't get that back. You understand? I was injured. It was at a time when I was very vulnerable. There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it now. And there's something about it now, whatever, but you just can't get that back. I'm at the house. I'm doing an interview. You got to come this way. All right. You heard what I said? You just can't. You just can't get that back. You feel what I'm saying? So being that I can't get that back, ain't none of that. No, I got to get that back. And hey, look, and I'm getting. Hey, look, I got to get that back one way or the other. I'm gonna get it back. I promise you that.
Yeah. How has Camp been?
So what now?
Yep. True.
I was like, yeah. Everybody got your back in the comment section. Everybody's going crazy. Shout out to everybody that's in the conversation right now. Everybody, man, you got a small army in the conversation right now.
Salute to my small army and to the ones that don't understand, don't agree. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, brother, but it is what it is. Like I said, I showed and gave nothing but respect from the start. You feel what I'm saying? Until you put your hands on me, there ain't got to be some consequences and repercussions. I even got stories behind that on my own person that I ain't gonna give. That I know that there's consequences and repercussions that's got to be done for every single thing in life. And you just got to be willing to accept those consequences and repercussions, and they got to accept them. So it is what it is, like I said.
No, it's only right. That's definitely true, man. Where every action is a reaction.
Yes.
Yeah. So I definitely understand, man. Shout out to everybody that's locked in with us, watching from home right now. Shout out to everybody in the comment section holding it down. Make sure y'all please like and subscribe to the channel. We are locked in with Brian Norman Sr. I'm here with my brother from across the pond, yours truly, Trey, and we're having a dope interview. We just chopping it up. You know what I mean? How has camp been?
It's wonderful, man. My son called me today, and I'm very candid. My son called me today because he just like that. Because again, I raised him to be like that. That's the difference between me and whatchamacallit. But he just like that. My son called me today, and he done sent a couple of sparring partners home because they just couldn't take the fight sometimes. Shout out to him, respect to him, thank you for coming out. But he have done that. So while we waiting on some other sparring partners to come, I know one's supposed to come this weekend. One's supposed to come this weekend, one's supposed to come next weekend. But while we're waiting, he brought up somebody that we always spar. Shout out to my boy Gabriel Goldman. Y'all look out for him. Gabriel Goldman, he fight 175. He just like 3-0 or 4-0 with 4 knockouts or 3 knockouts. I can't remember what it is. A young kid, went pro at 15 years old, but he a big kid, great Southpaw, great kid, great family matter. He coming up next. I'm managing him, but I'm working that out later. But I just want to give him shouts out to Gabriel Goldman on that. But like Gabriel Goldman, very good, strong kid, right? Walk around 190, 185, 190, right? So he was like, hey, you think I need to get some rings? And King, Brian Goldsby, you think Brian Goldsby, that's another 175 pounder. So B was like, you think I can get some work with Brian, with King? King is Brian Goldsby, with King and Gabriel. And I was like, nah, we don't want to do that right now. You know what I'm saying? Like 190 and, 190 and 190, like, nah, we're going to hold it in the road. But he liked that. That's what we do. You feel what I'm saying? So he's like, just need to get the work in. I just want to, I just want some physicality. I just need, what I'm saying? I need somebody to bring me some of that heat, some of that smoke, and them big boys gonna always bring it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the crazy thing, they the 2 youngest ones, but they bring it better than anybody. So he wanted that smoke with them. So I'm having to hold him back from that, but I'm like, nah. We're going to go and just hold it in the road and just keep everything safe until the 22nd. Because like I say, he already ready to go. We just got to maintain until we get there. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We are 33 days away. We're 33 days away.
I can't believe it. Is that what it is, 33?
Yeah, we 33 days away.
My
math does me right. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, your math ain't right at all.
Not long left, man. Not long left.
It's 33 days.
33 days.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize that, bro. I didn't even realize that. That's crazy.
When you're having fun, they say,
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Man, Crawford just happened, 6 days ago, 7 days ago? That was the 13th.
Yeah,
that is wild, man. Time ain't playing with nobody. Man, you just made my inside start to do a little something right there, bro. I swear, I didn't realize.
We love that.
I didn't realize it was 33 days away, man. I'm glad you told me that. So thank you for the interview, because you definitely just put that on my radar. It was so long ago, before it was just forever away. You know what I'm saying? So
we're here. It's 33 days away.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, we're going to get right on that then. Appreciate that. But yeah, we got a couple more sparring partners coming in. We just hold it in the road. We're doing what we do. Making sure we, become the best Brian Norman Jr. every single day and keep him up to par. And we good to go. That's it.
Yeah, that's right. Y'all said it a long time ago, man. The South got something to say.
South got something to say.
Yeah, ATL. Yeah,
ATL, man.
Yep. Y'all gonna put on. Y'all definitely gonna put on.
Absolutely.
What's next, right? Like, what's next for Ryan Norman after this?
Well, we don't believe on speaking on that yet. We don't like to speak on that. We're not out doing face off with Ryan Garcia. We're not out making fools out of ourselves.
Hey, let's do that. How did y'all feel about that? Like I had some feelings behind that. I was like, Devin, what are you doing?
No, I had no feelings whatsoever. I heard like, people.
This ain't somebody that you overlook or somebody that you look past. Are you looking at it like he's like, what are you doing? Like, why?
I'm not.
This is dangerous.
This is dangerous. Yeah. I know everything you're saying. I know everything you're saying. I know it's dangerous. I know who he's in there with. Apparently he don't. So I see it from your eyes. I see it from your perspective. Like, yeah, you tripping, buddy. You don't even know what you're in for. And that's it. I don't feel no type of way. I'm not mad. I don't feel disrespected. I'm not upset. It's more so people really just sent it to me saying that Devin not locked in. He out at 2:00 in the morning doing scripted face off with Ryan Garcia, talking about after Brian Norman Jr. I didn't take it no kind of way. I just took it as, okay, it ain't gonna be no after, but you got it.
Yeah, I took it as you tripping.
Yeah, you tripping. You got it. Yeah, but I didn't take it no way. I ain't taking the disrespect. I ain't taking no kind of way. He gonna see. But Bill know. I think Bill knows more than Devin. Though I really believe Devin. I really think that Devin thinks that he got this. I think Bill is different. Bill knows that Bill know. Remember, I told you that he created Devin to be something that he not. I told you that he created Devin to be something that he not. And in order for him to create Devin to be something that he not, then he has to know something that Devin don't know. He has to know that Devin really can get his ass whooped. He has to know that Devin really ain't the baddest. He got to know that. You feel what I'm saying? He has to know that as he knows. He knows. That's why Devin moving like he moving, like he's almighty, like he's all confident, which I believe he is. And that's why Bill moving like he quiet as a mouse, like he don't want no smoke, like he don't want no problems. Look at how Bill moving. Pay attention. That's all I got to tell you. But I do believe Devin believe everything, but I think Bill no different. Bill know he in for some trouble.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough fight for
Right.
Devin. Just thinking about it.
Bill hear me. Bill hear me. When he hear me, if anybody got any bit of common sense, you don't even have to have boxing sense. If you got any bit of common sense, if you hear the breakdown about what I say Devin do sometimes, and about what I tell you about even the smaller people, and about what I tell you about even me knowing what he was doing to Ramirez, the knowledge that I know about some of the things that he do, even if you're not a boxing fanatic, you will know, and if you've seen those fights, you'll know, damn, this dude really know what he's talking about. You feel what I'm saying? So Bill know that. Bill know why. Bill know I ain't just a clown out here talking. Bill know what it is.
Yeah. Besides this fight coming up, which I think is a good test. I don't see anyone messing with your son, to be honest, right? Like, especially in this 147-pound division. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I've been on these spaces, and I said this before. Right after his last performance in Japan, right? I said, yeah, there's nobody messing with this young man at 147. I don't see none of the champions beating him at 147. For me, it's easy pickings for him. Is Undisputed something that you guys want to do, or this something that y'all is an accomplishment, or y'all not even looking to be Undisputed? That's other people's thing. Like, when I say Undisputed, because I think that's something y'all can do. You know what I'm saying? Like easy. I don't see nobody messing with him. I don't see like Barrios. I see him knocking out Barrios. I see him Rolly. I see him I don't see nobody messing with him at 147. So is Undisputed something that you guys want to do? Or it's not even on your
being that I told you that the other guy was a fraud, because that's what the guy said he wanted to do, was go Undisputed. We gonna show you how to do what you say you're gonna do, and that's what we're gonna do. We're going Undisputed. So we are going Undisputed. We shoot for Undisputed. We ain't going nowhere till we get Undisputed, unless something major happens. So I know everything ain't set, but unless something major happens and we can't, come to kind of agreement on some things, we going for Undisputed. We need that.
Yeah, that's what I hear. That we need that too. We need
that.
Yeah,
we need that.
That would be good for the young fighter. That would help him out tremendously. You know what I'm saying?
My bad. Go ahead.
Pardon me?
No, my bad. Go ahead. Finish talking. Go ahead.
Nah. I said that would be, like, good for him to carve out his own path. Like, I haven't seen him calling out nobody, trying to clout chase nobody, trying to, so him going and being Undisputed and carving out his own path and doing his own thing, I think that would be tremendous. Like we like to call my brother Tremendous Trey over here. I think that would be tremendous for him.
Yeah, I don't think people understand how few people go Undisputed. Not a lot of people go Undisputed, period, in general. Yep. In general, period.
Yep.
You think about it within the last few years, there's not a lot of Undisputed fighters, period. Like within the last few years that we know of, you got Usyk Undisputed, Fury never went Undisputed, Joshua never went Undisputed, Wilder never went Undisputed, Spence never went Undisputed. So many people never went Undisputed, as opposed to the ones that did. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the only one that did that I can think of within recent years is going to be Usyk, like I say, Crawford, of course, twice, as I say, Devin Haney. Who else did it? Noma never went Undisputed. Of course, Tank never went Undisputed. What's the name? Better went Undisputed. Bilbo wasn't Undisputed. I think when the belt was lost, right?
Charlo as well. Charlo went Undisputed.
Went Undisputed, but it's very, very few. Is the point?
Yeah.
That's not a huge. There's a lot of world champions, but there's not a lot of Undisputed world champions.
It's true.
So a lot of people don't know how important or how big that is when you go Undisputed. You carving out a whole different section for yourself to do that.
Even Devin went Undisputed as well, man. We even mentioned that as well, man. Even Devin himself. So
that's what I say. I said Devin did.
Yeah. Like you said, yeah.
Devin went Undisputed. That's why I say, Devin is a tremendous talent. He went Undisputed. My thing about Devin is he did it against very small guys. So if you're that good and you feel like you're that good and you come up here with in the Terror Dome with Big Brian Norman Jr. and you believe you can come with that and you believe you can come with those performances and do what you did at 135, then my brother, by all means, come on, let's go.
Yeah. Definitely, man.
And who was that he fought at 140 for that title?
Progress. Yeah,
Read. So I mean, hey, by all means, look, we ready for that. We welcome it. Bill know that flat-footed talk. Bill, that's why you hear Bill saying nothing about that. Bill, they ain't talking about that because Bill know that ain't true. Bill made phone calls to people when we were in Vegas. He made phone calls to people who's got videos and seen us farm. He know my son out flat-footed.
Nah, he definitely
He know what he looking at. He know that boy not flat-footed. He know he not like Regis. He know he not stuck in mud. He know he not none of what these people saying. That's why Bill Haney, the ultimate promoter, is not talking at all. That's why he's not talking. Like you just said, we got 33 days. These are the times. This is when it's got to happen. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, it ain't no 33 days.
33 days.
No, it's not.
It's 33 days with November 22nd, right?
It's not. It's November 22nd. We ain't in October. We in September. It ain't 33 days.
Yeah, he's right.
It's 33 days.
Listen, from October 22nd to
63.
Oh, 63 days.
Yeah.
I'm excited, man. I got you. I'm
it's
thinking
11 p.m. here in the UK. I thought I was tired too, man.
Yeah, I'm bugging. 60 days.
Man, you got me over here like, what? 33 days?
Listen,
wait a minute, man. It's 63 days.
I was excited. I'm so excited for the fight.
I know. Hey, bro. I knew I wasn't tripping. Okay, so Bill Haney ain't got to do a lot of talking yet. I was thinking like, that can't be true. How did I know that can't be true?
I was bugging. I'm thinking that we in October. You know what I'm
saying? Man, no, we are in September, man. It is not 33 days, bro. Not at all.
For a second, I actually thought we was in October with the way you guys talk. Yeah, 33
Yeah, that's
days,
what I'm thinking. Yo, I'm off. I'm waiting for this fight to happen so bad, man. So,
nah. 63 days. 63 days.
We've been waiting, man. 63.
So everybody
63 days. I knew my mind. I knew my mind ain't done lost a whole month and I couldn't find it. So yeah. But bottom line, Bill know all of that talk that people saying. I mean, you got to think the stuff that they're saying. They got to stand on the stuff that Devin saying about Brian Norman Jr. ain't fought nobody. Look, who has he fought? Who has he beat? Sir, you didn't beat nobody until you beat him. You didn't fight nobody until you fought him. That's the way it works. You don't fight anybody until you fight them. So when you first started, who did you beat? Nobody. But who did you beat then? Who did you beat then? Who did you beat then? Like, it's the dumbest thing in the world. Canelo just said the same thing about Crawford. Who did you beat? I beat you. You feel what I'm saying? Like these people are crazy, man. But Bill Haney is smart enough to know that much. He's smart enough to know that much.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Once again, man, I gotta say shout out to everybody who is locked in and watching right now. Much respect and love to y'all. Make sure y'all please like and subscribe. Shout out to everybody that's in the comment section. Like I said, we done had a great interview here with Brian Norman Sr. We got a chance to chop it up with him, man. And I just wanted to say thank you, man, for coming on. And,
salute to the chat. How did y'all let him get away all this time with 33 days?
You know what?
I'm talking, but my mind still pondering on this 33 days. Like nobody in the chat. You mean it? I must have missed it. Somebody in the chat had to catch that. Somebody called that. Whoever called it, they just didn't see your comment. Say I called it. Somebody tell. I can't see the comment. Tell them that you called it because there's no way y'all let him get away.
Mr. Neutral called it. He called it later. He called it later because everybody was listen. This is what happened. Everybody was just so excited for the fight.
So Mr. Neutral called it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he called it later. You know what I'm saying? He was like, everybody's just so excited for the fight, man.
Okay. Like, I knew somebody. I was like, ain't nowhere in the hell. All these people in that chat, ain't nobody called it. Ain't no way.
Listen, everybody just so excited. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is going to be a big fight, November 22nd. This is going to be a big fight, and it's definitely going down. Everybody's going to be tuned in. It's a great card. Like thank you once again, Brian Norman Sr. for coming through for the special edition, the Iboxinghub. George Truly Trey, what you got to say?
Yeah, just wanted to say big up to Brian Norman Sr. once again. In my eyes, for what your son's achieved in the sport right now, that's a representation of you, the belief, everything that you've been able to put through to your son, and he's the symbolic, you know, representation of that, man. So just big up to you. As a dad, just seeing the connection, like you said, we don't want to see these connections broken. We want to see these grow, and it's powerful, especially someone like myself. This is personal. I didn't really have that kind of relationship with my father, and but if you did have that kind of relationship, then maybe you'd be much further in sport, man. So
Absolutely.
your son is really, really, really appreciative having you, and respect the relationship that you got. And thank you so much once again for joining us on this special show.
I definitely appreciate you coming through and chopping it up with us, man. I gotta have you back on. I gotta have you back on. After all the dust and smoke is settled, and I gotta have you on. I'm gonna invite my brother, Mr. Neutral, the classy one. He gotta come on too. We gotta make it a big thing. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do
Yeah,
it
for
big.
sure, for sure, for sure. And shout out to Mr. Neutral again for fighting, for swinging and fighting for us on the other side. That's what I'm doing over here. I got Mr. Neutral over there, so I appreciate that. It don't go unnoticed, so I appreciate you out there, big dog.
He knows, man. He's got you.
Hey,
He's got you.
we turning them around one by one. One by one, we turning them around.
Yeah.
Yeah, you already know. You already know how we rock it, man.
Right.
Thank you, everybody, once again for tuning in to the Iboxinghub special with Brian Norman Sr. You know how we
Okay,
rock
dog.
it.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Peace.
All right.
Love.
Yeah, Trey, yo, that was dope, man. We had Brian Norman Sr. on. You know how we rocking?
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah. No,
yeah,
big up to Brian Norman Senior. He's an
yeah,
absolute legend. We obviously appreciate him, and we appreciate you, brother, man, because at the end of the day, you wanted to make this happen. So I'm just very happy
yeah.
that
We
we.
had to do this for the people. I had to make something happen for the people, man. A lot of people had a lot of questions. A lot of people wanted to see me because people see me do the interview with Bill Haney. So they was like, man, Trill, is only right that you come on there and we get the brother Brian Norman. So I'll say, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We got to do it. And he was a good brother, man. And this was a dope interview. Shout out to once again. I got to shout out to everybody in the comment section, Kamra, Adam, and most importantly, my brother, the classy one. Oh yeah, suckers. What's that? What did he say? What was his name? What was it?
Was
Suckers,
sockets.
watch out.
Sharp, big up, man. Big up. Thank you so
Shout out
much.
to you as well. And I gotta show love, massive love. Shout out to Sports Predictions, everybody, and shout out to the classy one. Much love to the classy one for putting everybody up on Brian Norman Jr. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the classy one, Mr. Neutral. That's my brother. So you already know how we rock it. The chat was on fire. Shout out to everybody that was out there.
Yeah, true. Don't forget before we go, my brother. You're being
Oh,
too.
no.
Yeah, you read my mind. Yeah.
The new single is out.
Say that, bro.
He is out right now, man. Right now, I'm working on a storyboard. Right now, we're gonna try to do a video for it. I didn't believe that. Like all the love that I've been getting from Trofiki has been kind of crazy, and I haven't even went into my bag as far as promoting the song like that. But everybody is liking the song, and I'm getting a lot of love, man. And shout out to the channel, and shout out to Iboxinghub, and shout out to you, Trey, and everybody else for always retweeting and promoting, whether it be on Instagram, sharing my stories or the songs and all. Man, I appreciate it from the heart, man. It means so much that y'all love something that I love doing. You dig? You know what I mean? So I'm not Hollywood. I'm from the hood. You know what I mean? I just want to say I appreciate you guys. Means more than you will ever know. You know what I mean? So thank you from the heart. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the classy one. Of course, my brother Mr. Neutral gonna put that up. Yeah, the album Transformation to Trill is out now on all streaming services, and my new single Trill Fiki off of my new project. You know what I'm saying? This is for the boxing family. This is for the boxing community. My new project is called The Commissioner. You dig? And I got some. We're gonna talk about it. I'm mentioning a lot of people in there. So I mentioned Trey on the album. I mentioned Mr. Neutral on the album. I mentioned the Iboxinghub family on the album. I got so much stuff to be thankful for, man. So you already know it's all love. It's gonna be dope. Lock in. You know what I'm saying? thank you once again, everybody, though, for tuning in and all your support and all your love, man. I got nothing left to say, man. Shoot, I'm just happy. If I told you different, I'd be lying. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, that's the energy we want to hear, my brother. But once again, yeah, we're just appreciative. The channel, just before we go, obviously the channel is for the fans, by the fans. We're fans like you. We want to give you access, you know, into interviews, conversations like what we have, but at the same time, give you our perspective on what's going on from the boxing world. So just keep supporting us. Share what we do with a family member, a friend, you know, someone who loves boxing, and just know that there's a channel out there that will give you a voice, man. So big up to $1 He's obviously doing his part for IBH USA. He's got a team up there, so we obviously appreciate the great work that he does, and we absolutely love, you know, himself. And Mr. Neutral as well, who's part of the journey, you know, at the beginning. He obviously interviewed Brian Norman Sr. at the beginning, and now, you know, we had the part 2, and hopefully we're obviously going to see a part 3, you know, with myself, you know, $1 and Mr. Neutral, aka Classy One, aka the Jim Watt of New Boxing Media. But $1, big up to you once again. I'm going to hand it over to yourself to wrap up this tremendous show, my brother. God bless you, bro.
You already, man. Everybody, please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram. Check us out on Twitter. You already know who you rocking with. It's Iboxinghub. Peace.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. Come roll with the trail, 'cause this is